play options. Even though trampolining is a competitive sport with a standardized repertoire of jumps, these can be varied in a vast number of ways. When clapping in time, the legs are moved asymmetrically, which is actually unusual. Any number of random variations and progressions are possible. This is an exercise that's not only fun, it's also a way of consolidating existing jumps. A participant demonstrates a jump that the other one must now repeat exactly. Here, the back drop is first performed in a tuck position and then backwards. The entire trampoline can be utilized. This exercise involves the participant performing a seat drop from the mat into the trampoline bed and jumping back onto the mat in a standing position. The mat is also incorporated when conducting the back drop. Two participants stand opposite each other on the trampoline, the furthest possible distance apart. They carry out reciprocal jumps, whereby one participant demonstrates jumps and the other must imitate these in a rhythm offset by half a jump. Reaction times can be greater during initial attempts. It's also possible to skip on the trampoline. Alone, you can do this using a normal skipping rope. With 3 participants, a long skipping rope around 6 meters long can be used. Seat juggling is best played with 3 participants, but more is also possible. The body weight of participants should be similar. At the start, 2 participants stand on one side of the trampoline bed and the third on the other side. One of the 2 participants on the one side jumps onto the other side into a seated position. The momentum transferred by the jump onto the bed is utilized by the third participant, who undertakes a seat drop forwards. He lands alongside the second participant and the chain reaction continues in this manner. This game does require a little more skill. One of the most popular games is what's known as suitcase packing, or add one. This involves one participant performing a jump and the next participant copying this jump exactly and adding his own jump. The third participant repeats both jumps and adds one of his own. Long jump formations can result in this manner. This is a playful way of practicing jump combinations, and it's sometimes the case that a combination is tried out for the first time. Intermediary jumps are allowed to make the game a bit easier. The game can be played with or without the rule that eliminates players if they make a mistake. Without a somersault, this exercise can also be taught without further training. The following exercises are only intended for demonstration purposes and require further training. For more information, please consult the menu below under Trampoline Part 2. The straddle back pullover to feet requires competency in executing the backdrop plus a good dose of bravado. Suitcase packing, or add one, can also be played with more difficult jumps by experienced trampoline gymnasts. The difficulty level is always tailored to the weakest participant. The seated juggling game can also be varied by using more difficult jumps. The variation seen here is with the 3/4 forward somersault.